I learned to ski at Sugarloaf in 1983, so I was 10 years old. And I loved Sugarloaf. You know, it had a great resort, family vibe. You know, the villages were really cool. Just loved the whole feel of it. And the mountain was big and a lot of great trails, and the skiing was fantastic. So I really, you know, had an attachment to it. I think we all did. But one year we were up there, and on the last day that we were going to ski there, my parents sort of sprang this last minute. We're going to go to this place about an hour away, Saddleback. And, you know, I wanted nothing to do with that. You know, I loved Sugarloaf. It was what I knew. I wanted to stay there. So I put up a fuss and pouted, of course, like I was, like to do. Fortunately that was ignored, and we went on our merry way to Saddleback. But I think as soon as I saw the mountain, I probably felt a little bit at ease because, it looks tremendous when you pull up to it. It's a great big mountain. It was definitely more skiers kind of place. There were only a couple of double chairlifts, pretty slow ones at that, and some T-bars. In fact, to get to the very top of the mountain, where all the big scary expert terrain was, you had to take a T-bar, and that was pretty terrifying because if you fall off when you're almost at the summit of the mountain, and you got to sort of walk all the way down. That was a pretty scary prospect. So we skied there just that one day. But by the end of the day, I was in love, and I wanted to go back, and that's what we did, for the next 8 years. It's pretty much the only place that we went, and we brought lots of, friends and family up there. Everybody that we brought there fell in love with it. It just has such a charm, and the skiing is so great. And the last time I was there was 1994. I was 21 years old, and haven't been back since. Leaving the condo. This is ski in, ski out, folks. between 1994 and 2018, I didn't ski at all. It wasn't until 2018 that my brother Doug, invited me up to Loon for the first, for my first skiing trip in 25 years. And I was nervous because I didn't know if I was going to be able to do this, what it was going to be like after so long. But, to my great surprise, it really was like getting back on a bike. And, I just took to it, like that. It was like no time had passed. It was great. How are you?
Good. You?
Good. You must have a rugged face.
No. No brains.
I see.
No brains.
Ready? Lunchtime, back at the condo. All right, what are your thoughts, Dubba? So far, so good. Nice weather, decent conditions, easy in, easy out. It's been 6 years that I haven't gone skiing again. So I was getting the itch, and I told myself, if I go skiing again, it's going to be Saddleback. So I did some poking around online, and I almost pulled the trigger on, a few days in March. And then as I was figuring that out, Doug reached out to me and said, hey, we're going to go rent a condo up there at Saddleback. There's an extra room if you want to come. And of course I, immediately said yes.
Hello.
I want your report.
Overhyped it.
That's what Doug
It
said.
was not hard at all. I liked the drop off though.
It is, you got to admit though, it is like impressive looking down.
But it felt like Royal Coachman, just a little bit wider. But it was awesome. I liked it a lot. Now I want to put Nico down it.
Huh?
Sounds like the easiest double black to ever be called a double black.
Yeah, it really isn't that bad.
It's not bad at all.
So I guess I was wrong about tightline. Really? Under threatening. Even the head wall?
Yeah, it's just a drop. But then it's just like cruising from there.
In my disbelief, I told myself that at some time between the years when it went by the name Bronco Buster and the present day, they must have altered the grade of the slope, especially on the head wall, which I remember as almost a sheer cliff.
But if you just ski normally, it's just like, it's really an intermediate, like
Really?
a fast intermediate.
I recall going down it once or twice when I was much younger, and feeling so at the mercy of gravity that I had to come to a hard stop every 100 feet or so, lest I rocket uncontrollably down the slope at breakneck speeds that left me with little to no reaction time. As a matter of fact, there used to be a yearly challenge where 3-day tickets were given to anyone who could ski the trail from top to bottom without stopping or falling. Maybe the challenge was real once. Or maybe it was just good publicity. Either way, if my niece and my brother could conquer it without too much trouble, then I guess I'd have to try too.
Here we go. Hot damn.
Night at the Saddleback pub for the two men. Most big mountains have these sort of long winding trails that go around the side. They're easy slopes. From what I understand, they're at one point they were the sort of the road, the access road when they were building the infrastructure on the mountain. You know, you drive up there and bring the stuff to build the lifts up there. And then they just say, well, now it's a trail. And so that trail used to be called Lazy River back when it had the Western Mountain theme. And so Lazy River is what it used to be called. I don't know what it's called now. But anyway, that's the trail that sort of leads to our condo. So it's going to be nice getting up in the morning and just being able to ski out the door essentially and then get down onto the lift. And at the end of the day, just head back in off the trail. In high school, I developed an interest in music composition that would become the most important creative outlet of my life. One of my earliest semi-long form compositions was a suite of piano pieces inspired by my favorite trails at Saddleback. Listening back to the degraded old recordings, I have to laugh at how immature they are. But still I remember the inspiration I felt when writing them, that flutter of excitement in my stomach when the ideas came to me. That's what stays with me when I think about Saddleback. It's not just the skiing. It's the entire Saddleback experience, the natural beauty of the surroundings, the meditative quiet of the chairlift ride to the summit, the peacefulness of cruising down a winding trail lined with snow-covered trees, the collective joy of everyone simply happy to be there. Those are the feelings I wanted to recapture, and did, when I returned to Saddleback.